Welcome back to Hibiscus Hatchery. So, a couple of the tortoises up. It's fairly early in the morning, 10:30 a.m. We're still technically in winter, even though every sign is showing it's spring. We have a very mild winter in Auckland, New Zealand. So over here, you may see, or may not see, is our some of our mulberry that we use for the tortoises. I'll get in the pond area because this is what we're talking about today. So in the pond area, or in the pond more to the point, I've done all the Liliopsis. Well, not all of it, I'm still doing a few more mats I think we're getting to. Hopefully you can still see me, that's not too bad. So this is the Butylon, which is quite a large part of our tortoise diet. It's brilliant, it flowers all year round here. So getting back to what I'm going to be doing today is trying to shuffle my bit around here. What I'm going to do today is, as you can see, I'll go down there for you. As you can see, there is quite a bit of this algae on the mats. So what I'm going to try and do is remove it. As you can see, we've still got a lot of fish there and there for you. So it's just spring. What I've got, funnily enough, a bit of a back scratcher here. So I'm going to go down here and hopefully I can just, right, and that's working quite well. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I've got a bit of a sore shoulder, so it doesn't make it easy. As you can see there, it's working quite well. So there we go. It's still, the water's very cold at the moment. There you go, nice little tip for you. How I clean the Liliopsis in the pond. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's really cold. And I've got arthritis and stuff in my knuckles from playing rugby many years ago. That's working really well. Ooh, ooh. So I'll keep on doing this for a bit longer. Ooh. But I have to take you guys out of the pond. Sorry about that. Ooh. Thank you everybody for subscribing. It's really cool. We've just got up to 140 subscribers. I'm not making any money out of it yet because I need 1,000. So if you can pass, post me in other Facebook groups and things, I'm happy to oblige. So I'm just going to rake over there. See. And so later on, probably tomorrow, I'll give the pond a bit of a stir up and we will then clean out the filter. So it's not that hard. I do broom it as well. I have a very soft broom, but this is doing actually, I don't know if you can see, it's actually doing surprisingly well on this stuff up here. So this is the Liliopsis brasiliensis. Part of the reason why we have the mulberry leaves, I don't know if you can see or not, but the mulberry is actually covered with little mulberries, tiny little cool mulberries. So hopefully this year I'm trying to make a jam, a mulberry jam for my father, and obviously a tiny little tree like this. I've got a whole pile of mulberries in the actual freezer, so I'm just trying to collect as much homegrown mulberries as possible to make Dad's jam. I, net out flowers and things like that. part of the reason why we probably get a lot of this blackish algae, it doesn't really adhere to the plants too much. One will be probably a lack of, I've got a lot of circulation, as you can see, and I'm definitely, the water clarity is really good, but it's probably more to do with the heavy feeding we do. Part and parcel of liking to have a lot of fish and them being happy and breeding is giving these lovely environments and the grass and stuff. But as humans, we love to see all our grasses nice and green and like a lawn. So yeah, I'm just it's still a bit cold, but I'm a bit happy. I'm quite happy with that. I should actually try and keep my carbon, keep my phosphate levels down, which is a direct byproduct of essentially feeding and too much food. Probably you can get certain foods that are lower in phosphates. I just stick with JBL Nova Neon because of the size of it. It's perfect for the White Cloud Mountain minnows. They're doing extremely well. I'm really excited to look forward to seeing what happens this season with them breeding and stuff. We're still a few months away, but I'd love to get the density. I have a lot of biological media, and obviously in the 2 bog filters, so they're breaking the ammonia down into nitrite, then the bacteria is breaking them down into nitrates, and that's what algae and the plants also feed off. So it's a hard balance. We get this time of the year, we get a lot of fresh water from rain. We have a downpipe that comes into here of a small part of the roof. So the lilies are starting to shoot, which is exciting. They haven't breached the actual surface. But all in all, everything's doing very well. We're looking at rehoming the last 2 baby tortoises from last season. We've got a couple of a lovely couple that are interested in, and have come and done a few visits, or a visit to check out how things are done. So that's that. How I am managing, like, obviously then I need to get right in here and give it a really, really good sort of clean and remove a lot of these leaves. You gotta understand is that, like, especially the mulberry leaves, it's extremely good for them. It's full of phosphates, calcium. So even though it doesn't look so pretty to us and it may block up the filter over time, the pre-filter I have is brilliant. It's also a biological pre-filter. It's got some Spirax in it, so that helps the filtration, helps the biological medium. So there's 3 stages. The first, very furthest away from the pump, I've got a laundry bag full of barley straw, which is to help reduce the algae growth. I have 2 chambers of sponges, which are different grade sponges. They're also carbon or activated carbon sponges, supposedly. I don't know how true that is. And then we have the biological medium. So there's very little debris that can go through the pre-filter and then the pump, and then the pump pumps the water to the UV filter. That goes through many levels of it goes from a coarse sponge to a less coarse sponge to a less coarse sponge, and then to filter wool. And the UV bulb kills all the algae that goes past, all the algae. So what about algae like pea soup? It also kills any bacterium that could be bad for the plants. But all in all, that's today's little video for you for this weekend. I'm definitely trying to do more, but life has been a bit busy. And the weather hasn't been that great, surprisingly. You'd always think, oh, you always seem to have lovely sunny weather. I think we got a courier over there. We do, my mate. So anyway, have a great day from Hibiscus Hatcheries. And it's all just getting started again. So it'll be quite exciting. A few months we'll be getting eggs laid by the tortoises. And then a month or so, month and a half after that, the eggs will be hatching. So we're just trying to go bit by bit at the moment, but spring has come very suddenly and very soon. We haven't really had too much of a winter this year, which has been quite nice. Great ad for Auckland, New Zealand, isn't it? So, till next time, have a great day.